This video is sponsored by PassportBros.org. Passport Bros is a private community of men who are either living outside of the country, dating outside of the country, or interested in learning more on how to do so. The admin only lets in a certain caliber of men in the community, but you can fill out an application at PassportBros.org. Again, that is PassportBros.org. The link is in the description.
The Daily Flash, I'm Mitch English.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So my email has been blowing up between, a few of my subscribers reaching out to me about this whole situation with the engagement rings and David bridals. So apparently on both ends, they are feeling the heat. And I want to say, first of all, to my men, hold the line, bro. Because I'm going to let you know right now, you waking up and realizing your worth is the reason why this is happening. Because ain't no women out here getting down on one knee asking men to marry them. And it once again proves that men control access to relationships and marriage. All right. Now I'm going to start off reading off this first article from CNN. It says engagement ring sales are down sharply according to America's biggest jeweler. Said it seems to be turbulent time for retailers who cater to couples in love. On the heels of David Bridals, the largest seller of wedding dresses, declaring bankruptcy last week, another big seller of symbols of enduring love like rings disclosed that their business has not yet recovered from COVID-19. According to Signet Jewelers, the largest jewelry company in the United States, the pandemic dented sales of engagement rings as relationships faltered or never even blossomed in the first place due to the lockdowns. We know it's just not the lockdowns, but they got to find something to blame it on that softens the blow for women. All right. So, according to Signet Jewelers, the largest jewelry company in okay, I think I already read that part. I apologize. Signet Jewelers, SIG, the brands include Zales, Jared, K Jewelers, and Diamonds Direct under its corporate umbrella, said a lot of early relationships in particular faded as lockdowns began in the winter and spring of 2020, only to be followed by a dramatic decline in dating. This created, it said, an engagement gap. We're still seeing it today. Jamie Singleton, Signet Jewelers president and chief consumer officer, said during the company's investor day last week. Citing company research, Singleton said couples on average get engaged about 3.25 years after they've been dating. So what's happened over the past couple years is what we anticipated and what we planned for, she said. Engagement jewelry sales were lackluster in fiscal 2023, and we expect them to remain so for the balance of fiscal 2024. Interesting though. Notice how around the same time the passport applications are going up, this is going down. Can we say correlation? I don't know. Alrighty, the category will need to grow at approximately 25% by calendar year of 2026 just to return to prior engagement levels, she said. But there's some evidence of a turnaround, said Singleton, and it's vital for Signet's business because 50% of the company's merchandise sales comes from the bridal segment. Of course it does. So as people begin getting back out after the lockdowns, we monitor the return of dating. In fact, is up 8% to pre-sniffles. I don't want to use that word anytime because I heard YouTube get insensitive about that also. Continues. It doesn't mean engagements will suddenly rebound overnight, but that the potential is promising for a coming pickup in engagements. We're confident in the turn that's coming, she said. Signet Jewelers CEO Virginia C. Drosses told investors that the company is striving to reach a $9 billion to $10 billion revenue target annually in the next 3 to 5 years as engagements return to normal levels. Currently has 30% share of the bridal jewelry market. Oh, Signet, she said, currently has 30% share of the bridal jewelry market. We've been anticipating this coming tailwind, she said. We expect things to drive significant upside in our business over the coming years. Meanwhile, the pandemic also walloped sales of wedding dresses as social gatherings of all kinds came to a standstill and couples postponed their weddings. As dates were rebooked coming out of the pandemic, brides to be have had to contend with inflation and economic uncertainty bearing down on expenses. Davis Bridal said these macro trends, as well as competition from more affordable online and secondhand retailers, hurt the business. Well, you need to holler at the government about that because they're more concerned about capitalism instead of making things affordable for, everyday people, middle class people. Continues, an increasing number of brides are opting for less traditional wedding attire, including thrift wedding dresses. These shifting consumer preferences have significantly exacerbated the company's financial crunch, David Bridle said in the bankruptcy filing. All right, now that was CNN about the rings. And then you had David Bridles, as they mentioned in there, says David Bridle warns it could shut down and lay off more than 9,000 employees. Jesus Christ. Wedding retail chain David Bridle said more than 9,000 layoffs are possible nationwide as it looks at the potential sale or shutdown of the company, according to a notice filed in multiple states. David Bridle outlined details and uncertainties about what's ahead in a notice about the layoffs sent to the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment. Among others, on Friday, a notice has also been filed in Pennsylvania. A partial wind down of the business or sale of assets are other options, David Bridle said, is also evaluated. Would you buy now, pay later for your wedding? At this time, it is uncertain whether the company will be ceasing operations entirely or the closure will be limited to certain locations, the company said in the notice. Wow. The notice listed positions that could be eliminated, ranging from 97 stylists to 13 vice presidents and the chief executive officers. Jesus, even the CEO might end up losing their job. Okay. The first phase of layoffs was targeted for Friday and impacted corporate employees. Two more phases for corporate workers are expected to take place May 13th through the 27th and June 12th to August 11th, according to the schedule outlined in the letter. Colorado taxpayers paid how much for weddings in Vail? More potential layoffs or closures are anticipated to happen in June 12th through the 26th for employees at stores and June 12th to August 11th for workers at distribution centers. The Philadelphia Inquirer reported Friday that corporate employees were invited to a virtual meeting held Thursday and told David Bridle is looking for a buyer but may have to liquidate the company if one isn't found. Axios reported Friday that sources said the company is preparing to file for bankruptcy. Jesus Christ. David Bridles previously filed for bankruptcy in 2018. And there you have it, fellas. Hold that line. Hold that line. Hold that line. Don't budge because these people really expect them. They really expect to bounce back. They really expect to bounce back. And me personally, I don't think they will. I'm like, as long as this passport bro movement continues to grow, as long as guys wake up and understand their worth, this is going to continue to happen. It's going to continue to happen. Now, if women want to change their ways and y'all want to go to these family courts and fight for getting these laws changed so that way men are incentivized to actually want to get married, then we might be on to something. But as long as the laws are outdated, as far as, modern dating and marriage is concerned, men are not going to be incentivized to want to get married. And that's what I find so funny. You'll see women sit over here and say that, men wanting traditional women is outdated, yet y'all won't fight to get these laws changed that are outdated so that way men will be incentivized to even want to propose to you in the first place. So it just goes to show women don't care about a man's They don't care about men as far as their struggles, man. They care about is what a man can do for them. The selfishness, man. Let me know what y'all thought about this, bro. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. It helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description and pinned to the comments. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.